I think you're a really good case study for this because people are so quick to want to scale, 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 scale. They see a YouTube video, they go to one mastermind and they go, "Oh, I got to be in 40 markets. I got to do X, Y, and Z." But it almost reminds me like back to jujitsu. It's like you want to do the fancy stuff you see on YouTube, but you don't have your foundations down. Like that's the extra stuff. This is where you really have success. And I
Yeah.
feel like you're a guy that at any point could have been like, "I am very successful. I got my stuff down. I'm going to go nationwide." But you stuck to your guns and your basic bread and butter for a very long time. So I'm interested to see what was it that gave you that catalyst to say, okay, at this point in the game now, I am ready to branch out and go into some other markets and build this thing up a little bit more and a little bit further.
It's a good question. I think in transparency, I think one of the core reasons why I didn't scale before was probably fear. You even mentioned it in the intro that we've built a pretty significant high volume, profitable business in a small market. And I think there's a part of me that feared going into other markets that I might get exposed. Like maybe I'm just good because I live here. Maybe I'm just good because people know me. Maybe I'm just good because I got a couple key relationships that feed me a handful of deals. In complete transparency, I wish I could take more credit for not scaling irresponsibly earlier. I think at least a portion of it was just from thinking a little bit small and probably being scared to get my cheeks handed to me if I went into a bigger market. I think the second part of why we've been more disciplined with growth has been we don't need to. Inside of our core market, we do 10 million gross profit a year. We net 25 to 30% of that. So everybody's in good shape. Like we all have more than what we need. And I think the final answer to your question is there's some purpose that's driving the scale. It's not about making a couple extra bucks or the vanity of higher revenue numbers or higher profit numbers. It's contributing to the growth of the people that work here, contributing to the growth of creating new opportunities for people that we care about, that we want to bring along for the journey. And that's why we're doing it now. And that's why I think it feels and looks and ends up being more disciplined and more mature because it's fueled by purpose, not a desire for just more with no explanation of why. Does that make sense?